There is legal action to be taken against teachers who participate in any sympathy strike action. A stern warning from Education Minister Anthony Garcia as he sought to inform teachers of the repercussions of engaging in the trade union's planned day of rest and reflection on Friday. At a media conference held at the ministry's head office in Port of Spain, Minister Garcia urged teachers to maximize on teaching the future leaders of the country. Marie Hull has more.
To the parents, please keep your children at home. Schools will be devoid of teachers come next week Friday. Do not waste your hard-earned money to pay transportation costs, to prepare lunch, to send your children to school.
Education Minister Anthony Garcia replaying the call by Tutor President Lindsay Dudai for Friday's action in support of the Joint Trade Union Movement's Day of Rest and Reflection. And after dialogue with the Attorney General, Faris Arawawi, Minister Garcia is of the view that such action is not in keeping with the laws governing the education teaching service and can be viewed as an act of sympathy.
Any member of the teaching service who takes part in industrial action in contravention of Section 69 of the Act is liable on summary conviction to a fine of $500 and to imprisonment for 3 months. Absence from work without leave on the 7th of September 2018 can also be construed as an act of misconduct under the teaching service regulations.
He maintains teachers must have approved leave or a valid reason for not showing up at the classroom, and in the case of a large number of teachers calling in sick, the minister said this will be investigated.
It is not unreasonable to assume that if 12,000 workers decided on one day, on the same day, to fall ill at the same time, that is not acting in concert. It is not unreasonable to assume that a group of teachers staying away from school at the same time is not industrial action.
The Chief Education Officer sought to reassure that there are systems in place should teachers opt to rest and reflect.
In cases where you may not have sufficient teachers to man classes, there are protocols in terms of ensuring students are adequately supervised. Worst case scenario, there are also protocols for early dismissal, so that we have systems in place, and based on past experience, we expect those to be fully in place on Friday.
Minister Garcia once again called on teachers to uphold their duty to students. Marie Hull, TTT News.
Vice President of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Carola Robertson Thomas, said there is no way employers can verify whether teachers stayed home to take part in the Rest and Reflect this Friday, September 7th, or for any other reason.
While unions have asked their members to stay at home, the onus would be on the various employers to prove that the workers did not have genuine reason to be at home, either on a sick day or that they are entitled to either casual or occasional, depending on where they work, and they can take those days to treat with urgent personal business. Once they have not gone over their leave, the employer will have to prove that they are in fact part of some movement